Our next guest is one of the most talked about broadcasters on radio right here in New York City. He co-hosts the Daily Sports Show on WFAN. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chris Russo. Chris! Just have a seat and we'll kind of sort it out. Welcome to the broadcast. You know, I started listening to you, I guess, a couple of years ago when you joined the radio station. I think you do a very entertaining show, and I think you, sir, are a very entertaining personality.
All right.
Now, tell the folks a little bit about where you're from, how you got the job, how you got started in broadcasting.
You know, I started in '83 in Jacksonville, Florida, of all places.
Yeah.
And I walked into this little radio station, 1280 AM, WEXI, a dawn-to-dusk radio station, i.e. it starts at 5:30 in the morning when it got light.
Right.
Closed off 8 o'clock at night.
When the sun went down.
When the sun went down. Well, I started in March, so there's a little sports show. So I'm doing 5 to 8, Monday through Friday, doing great. All of a sudden, it got dark in November. There's no Russo anymore. So I couldn't do any more shows. I left, and I ended up somewhere else. But as soon as it got dark, boom, I was gone.
You know, you have a very distinctive voice, and that's an asset in radio, isn't it?
You got to be unique.
Yeah.
You want people driving down that highway.
Exactly.
Who's this clown on the radio?
Exactly.
But,
you know what my first reaction was when I heard you?
You turned it off.
No. I didn't turn it off. I said out loud, I was driving with this girl, and I said, "Oh, listen, they've given Elmer Fudd a show." You know,
man, get him off.
yeah. But then the more I listened, I really began to enjoy what you do, and there's a lot more to it than just your voice.
You know, radio is entertainment. You know, you can sit there and know all the sports you want, know all the music you want. You got to keep people listening. It's a reactionary business, doing talk shows. Yep. You want to get people an opportunity to listen. And, you know, listen, I'm in Orlando, Florida, Jacksonville. I'm a Yankee, middle of Florida. I mean, they wanted to change my accent, do all sorts of wild things. I went to speech therapy.
Yeah, right.
Worked with my tongue, behind my teeth, no protrusion with the tongue. But I'm a New York guy.
Exactly,
I don't want to. You can't be doing that.
Yeah, okay.
Give me a chance.
What you maybe could look into is some therapy for your hands. Very expressive hands, Chris.
Gotta work on that.
Let's talk about a couple of things. Now I'm starting to do it. What the hell's the matter with me? Oh my God!
What are you doing?
I don't know. I heard you a couple of years ago on a Saturday. You do your own show on Saturday. You and Mike Francesa every afternoon.
Me and Mikey in the afternoon, 3 to 7,
right.
Monday through Friday. Saturday mornings, 10 to 1. How about that?
Okay. Now, and you were talking, the Sports Illustrated had named Greg LeMond, two-time winner of the Tour de France, had named him Sportsman of the Year.
What a waste of time that was. First off, who in America cares about Greg LeMond? That dopey Tour de France, that was on tape delay, for goodness sakes, in America. And how many Sports Illustrateds are being sold in Europe about Greg LeMond? Cycling's big in Europe, but nobody cares in Washington about Greg LeMond.
Yeah.
Give the award to Dave Stewart. The Highway, the Nimitz Highway, the World Series. He shouldn't have won that. I went nuts.
Yeah. And but you're okay now. But as I recall, you were saying that you said, give me a bicycle.
You got it. 6 months. Get my little bicycle shorts on. I went around Central Park. I'll compete. I'll run. I'll win these races. I mean, it's not that difficult to ride a bicycle up a couple mountains, is it?
No, it
is.
is.
It is the Alps. No. I mean, I can still do it.
It's very difficult.
Oh, it's not that hard.
Let's talk about Roger Clemens. What the hell's going on in Major League Baseball?
You know, $5.3 million a year. I mean, give me a break, huh, please?
Yeah.
How much money can you make?
Plus, he was just arrested, wasn't he?
How much money can you make?
Yeah.
I need 5.3, Dave. I buy some groceries.
Yeah.
And everybody wants to make the same amount. Well, I got to make 5.3 because Clemens is making 5.3.
That's right.
I got to make 4.7 because Jose Canseco is making 4.7. Enough already.
Yeah.
Keep the prices down a little bit.
But what difference does it make, really? To me, the guy who's at home watching a ball game, what do I care if Roger Clemens... I'm all for free market. If he can get 5.3, if you can get 5.3...
We're in big trouble.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any difference to me. How much did Ted Williams make? How much did Mickey Mantle make?
Well, I mean, the biggest DiMaggio made $100,000 for the Yankees back. But how about if your family you take them to the ballpark and because Dwight Gooden's making 5.3 or Clemens making 5.3, and it's $200 to go to a ball game? You got 10 kids, little hot dog, little Coke, little park the car. Time to get out of there, it's the whole week's pay, for goodness sakes.
Right, but well, no, that's the point. But is that what's driving the prices up, or is it? Well, I guess it would be, isn't it?
Listen, the other argument is, Dave, that if the teams can afford to pay it, who cares who makes the money? If the owners make it or Roger Clemens makes it, and let's face it, we're going to see Roger Clemens pitch, not the owners own their ball club. But the small markets are going to have problems. Seattle, Pittsburgh, Houston,
Is Pittsburgh
Muncie, Indiana.
is Pittsburgh?
How is Ball State?
Ball State is fine. I went to Ball State.
I know you did.
Yeah.
I threw you off with that, huh?
Well, yeah, threw me off. Yeah. Let's do a commercial, and then we'll be right back here with You know, you get yourself some funny sports film, and we can get rid of Marv Albert.
What the heck?
Talk to
Why
us
not?
later, my thanks to the lovely studio audience tonight, Tony, Phil Collins, Christopher Russo.
Join Dave on Thursday night, February 6th.